Welcome back to Out of the Office Talks with the Eastern Shore Chamber. I'm Jason Schmidt with Firewatch Business. Please like and subscribe and watch this video to the end because that really helps us out. All right. I am so pleased to be here at Soul Caffeine in Daphne. We're recording here. They're allowing us to record here today. Soul Caffeine has 3 locations to serve you. The original Daphne, Spanish Fort, and Mobile. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. Stop by today for a delicious cup of coffee and take a pound or 2 home. Thank you, Soul Caffeine, for your continued support and involvement in the Eastern Shore Chamber. It's my pleasure to introduce the Ambassador of the Year for the Eastern Shore Chamber, Bonnie Bell, from Alabama Credit Union.
Yes.
And you're the Ambassador of the Year.
I am.
What is the Ambassador Program?
So the Ambassador Program is basically an extension of the Chamber. We are like the welcome committee for all the new memberships that come in and go to the ribbon cuttings. We get to talk to the new members at the new member parties, and we go to like business after hours. We're just really involved in some of the engagement that goes on in the community.
You are. Plus, you're out there talking to possible members while you're out there networking, right?
We are. Yeah. All of the events that we host, people come, but doesn't mean that they're businesses or members with the Chamber. And so that's our job to kind of talk to them and say, hey, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities by not being a member with the Chamber.
Why did you decide to become an ambassador? Did they come to you? How does that work?
So in my position at the credit union, being a manager, part of our job is to join a civic organization. And when I started looking around, the Chamber really spoke to me because they are basically the heart of the community. That's where travelers go to get their information about events and things going on. It's where they come in and they see, oh, this is where we should go to lunch. This is where we need to go shopping. This is where we need to stay. So seeing that there was an ambassador program that I could be a part of to really get involved in all aspects of our community, not just in an organization doing a benefit of some sort, it really spoke to me that I would be able to see the big picture of Baldwin County.
So Alabama Credit Union is a member of the Eastern Shore Chamber, and you said, I'm going to be an ambassador, and then you went. There is a process to become an ambassador.
There is. Yes.
How is that? What is that process?
So the process is first start coming to the events. Go on, see what's going on. Show up to business after hours, show up to any of the YP programs that we have, and get recognized. Then when the applications go out, you submit your application, and based off of the different types of businesses that have applied, there's a selection process that then you're selected.
Right. So you threw out an acronym for us, YP. What is YP?
Young Professionals.
There you go.
Yes. So I forget when I'm talking lingo that not everybody knows the lingo.
That's right. YP, very fun. Quite an interesting organization because the young professionals, you don't have to necessarily be a member of the Eastern Shore Chamber to go to your socials.
Right.
Which is a very cool thing because you're introducing, it's a networking kind of feel to it.
Yeah. And networking is different for everybody. It's all about, for me, it's about making connections and building relationships. And from that, from a business standpoint, you don't see the dividends right away, just when you start to get involved. You have to invest time, and it takes time to make true, meaningful relationships. And from that, being a connector to different people. And it may not be a connection to your business right away, but you connect two people together, and then later down the road, they think of something and they remember that you were the one that got them connected to these people to begin with. Then they come back to you. So over time, you start to see it come back to your business after you have spent your own personal time and effort into becoming successful.
And and that's a reoccurring theme on Out of the Office Talks, because we did an interview with CJ Ezel recently, and he talked about the exact same thing about putting time in the relationships to build them so that they come back to you. And that's the reason you joined the Chamber. And is that the reason that you became an ambassador?
It was. Yeah. You learn different things. It's both personal and professional that you make connections because, we all have our own lives outside of work. So you meet people, business owners and different people in different industries that maybe benefit you, but then you can bring those connections back into your job. If you need new furniture or different services, bring that back into your companies as well.
And we have a very, very active Chamber of Commerce on the Eastern Shore, which is phenomenal. A lot of places would die to have the type of engagement that our chamber has. It's amazing to see.
We really do.
So what would be your best advice to give to somebody that wanted to be an ambassador?
Someone that wants to be an ambassador, best advice would be show up. Start getting involved now before you actually apply. And then when the applications come out, submit your application. Show up to the meetings, show up to the ribbon cutting, show up to the business after hours. We have so many events that it's hard to miss any of it, really.
Yeah, and I guess that's really the same advice you would give somebody who joined the chamber now, right?
Yeah, don't hesitate.
Because
do not hesitate to join the chamber. The things that it can do for your business, the exposure alone, that it's your membership is an advertisement. You are a walking extension of that advertisement when you join for your business and you show up to the events that the chamber has. So don't hesitate to get involved. Don't hesitate to join the chamber, because the amount of networking opportunities and advertising that come with just your membership are unlike any other.
I couldn't agree more. So let's get into about Alabama Credit Union.
Okay.
You are the branch manager in Daphne.
Yes, and I've also got our Austell branch on site at Austell, USA.
Yeah, so that's right across the bay.
Yeah, right on the causeway, right before
How long have you been with Alabama Credit Union?
May will be 14 years that I have been with Alabama Credit Union.
How'd you start?
I started as a member experience representative. So I started from the bottom, now I'm here.
And now you run the branch.
Yes.
You're making me pull teeth to get anything out of you about this bank. I'm a member of the Alabama Credit Union.
Yes,
so.
yes. No, I mean, I could go on. I started as, for me in my position, I tell everyone coming in, building your foundation is the most important piece of my success. I have to give all of that to where I started, because I learned, I built my base, and then I added to it. And I was fortunate enough to get opportunities to expand and grow my wings, which has led me to becoming a manager and now managing 2 locations.
I've had nothing but great experience at the Alabama Credit Union, so I love it.
Good.
I love the people there. So, Ambassador of the Year, you didn't just win an award, you earned it.
Right.
Because there are ambassadors of the month, and then that turns into an ambassador of the year. How does that work? How does that system work?
So Ambassador of the Year is a huge accomplishment, because it's all based off of what you have put into your role as an ambassador. For everything that you attend, from ribbon cuttings, the ambassador meetings, volunteering at different community events through the chamber, you get points for those. And every month you turn in a tally sheet, and based off of how many points you get, the top points of the month becomes the ambassador of the month. And quick shout out to Caffeine, who is our diamond sponsor for the ambassador program. And we wouldn't be able to do what we do as an ambassador program without the sponsorships from Caffeine. And so from there, the points for every month are then added up at the end of the year, and the ambassador of the year is selected by the ambassador with the most points.
So it's a lot of hard work.
It is a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of dedication. And I do have to give a shout out to my team at Alabama Credit Union as well. My boss and my entire team have been so supportive of everything that I do. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to be out in the community doing what I do and making these connections and helping them grow as well without their support. So I would not have been Ambassador of the Year without them.
That's fantastic, and that's so true. I want to thank Caffeine for allowing us to be here today. What a great opportunity it is for us, and thank them for their sponsorship of the ambassadors, of course. If you have not come by and got yourself a coffee, they have 3 great locations: Mobile, Spanish Fort, and Daphne. So come by and grab some coffee on the go, or even grab a pound of coffee or 2. We sure do appreciate their support. Thank you to Bonnie Bell for coming in from Alabama Credit Union and Ambassador of the Year. So proud of that, and it's a big deal. How quickly did everybody celebrate when you went in and told them you were Ambassador of the Year at your branch?
They were not surprised.
No, I would think
but
not.
They were all super proud, and the kudos and the cheers that I got, like it was rewarding because all of the work paid off.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Schmidt with Firewatch Business, firewatchbusiness.net. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.